So hello everyone, very good afternoon to all of you guys. So guys, in today's session we are going to cover the weekly current affairs from 7th of October till 14th of October. Okay, and I believe you all have already seen my approach how I cover the current affairs. Okay, first we'll see the news, then we'll see what type of question they can ask from that particular news. Then we'll see the news in detail and then we'll see the answers. So like this we are going to proceed with the national news, international news, then banking, finance, economy. Like this we are going to cover. Okay, so let's start the session without wasting any time. I hope my voice is clear to everyone. चलो अच्छा, I want you all those who are watching live guys, please try to answer the question है ना. Try to mention your options in the comment box. Got it? So the first news is Ministry of Textile notified major amendments to production linked incentive schemes for textile sector. Now before proceeding to the news, first understand what is this PLI scheme. So this production linked incentive scheme, basically it is a government of India initiative which was launched in the year 2020. Now, what is the purpose of this scheme? The scheme was basically designed to boost domestic production, to boost domestic manufacturing. है ना? And if you are going to manufacture in India, our import dependency will going to be reduced. That was the main contention, main objective of this scheme. And this is also going to push the Make in India initiative, right? So these were the important aspect about the production linked incentive scheme. Now which ministries were involved? So first understand the production linked incentive scheme. It is not a initiative of any one particular ministry. It is a basically a combined effort, right? So in this there are basically 14 key sectors which are under focus, right? Sectors like mobile and electronics, sectors like automobile and auto components, pharmaceuticals, telecom, right? White goods like ACs, LEDs, specialty steel, drones, textiles. Okay, so these are the various sectors which comes under the production linked incentive scheme. Got it? Now the total outlay for the textile sector. If now we are talking about the textile sector. So for the textile sector, the outlay has been provided 10,683 crore. It is not for the entire PLI scheme, it is for only textile sector. Got it? So remember this thing. So let's see the question. So the key objective of Ministry of Textile in amending the PLI scheme for man-made fabric apparel and fabrics and the technical textile is to enhance India's textile sector. What? Subsidization, competitiveness, taxation or import dependence. So those of you who are watching live, guys, try to answer it in the comment box. Now, so it is basically for, we'll see the news in detail, then we'll see the answer, है ना? चलो. So what is the major revision or major amendment in the PLI for the textile sector? First, they have added 17 new HSN code. What is HSN? So those of you who know about export now, in export for every product there is one particular code that is known as HSN code. Full form is Harmonized System of Nomenclature. Got it? For example, if you are exporting cotton, cotton will have a HSN code. If you are exporting or importing some other product, it will have a unique HSN code, right? So now they have added 17 new HSN codes, out of which 8 are for man-made fabric apparel and 9 are for man-made fabrics part. Okay. Now they have done one more amendment, that is that they have reduced the investment requirement. So there are two types of investor. One is the part one investor, which is basically the big investor. Okay. So for them, earlier the minimum investment was 300 crore rupees. Now they have reduced it to 150 crore, 50% reduction. And then part two is basically for small investors. Okay. So earlier that minimum investment for part two was 100 crore. Now it is also reduced to 50 crore rupees. So two things. And the third is that the turnover criteria has also been reduced from 25% to 10%. Why? Because they want more and more people to come and start something in manufacturing in the textile sectors. Got it? So these are the major amendments for the textile sector under the production linked incentive scheme. Is it clear? Yes, no in the comment box, guys, those are watching. So what are the how you are going to make the short notes? That is also very important. So let me write it down here, and or write it down here. That would be more easy. So who has amended Ministry of Textile? They have amended the PLI scheme criteria. Okay. What are those amendments? First is what? 18 new HSN codes. Second is what? The investment requirement has been dropped to 50% for both part 1 and part 2 investors. Third is the criteria, the turnover criteria has been reduced from 25 to 10%. Okay, so these are the things which you should know for the current point of view. Okay, so 4 words you have to remember for this entire news. Yes, no in the comment section, guys. So now tell me, what will be the answer? The key objective is what? Subsidization, competitiveness, taxation, or import dependence. A, B, C, D. So it is. Those are watching, guys, try to answer. So it is competitiveness. All right. Chalo. Very good. Very good, Surya. Next news is Tamil Nadu government partners with Borussia Dortmund to launch India's first sports tech incubation center. Sports tech incubation center. Now I would rate this news as a 1-star news. If you want to read it, read it. Otherwise, you can just remember the basic fact. Okay. So Borussia Dortmund, it is basically a German football club. Okay, and they have partnered with the Tamil Nadu government for what? For the India's first sports tech incubation center. Now, why they are creating incubation center for sports technology? Okay, first see the question. So, which state government has partnered with Germany's Borussia Dortmund to set up India's first sports tech incubation center? Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, or Maharashtra? Okay, see, I believe you all have watched cricket, है ना? So in cricket, there is a whenever the ball is landed, there is a ball tracking mechanism, right? Similarly, in football also, many type of technology is being used for the entire sports. All right. So to foster innovation in the sports technology, right? Also to use that data for the betterment of the, let's say, the players or the entire sports, they are creating this incubation center. Okay. So please remember how we are going to remember Tamil Nadu plus Borussia Dortmund. Okay, first sports incubation center. Okay, where they are going to open in Tamil Nadu. All right, and again, the purpose is basically sports innovation, data analytics. All right, and they want to make Tamil Nadu as a sports technology startup hub. Got it? Also, see, they are also planning for space tech incubation centers. They are planning it in Anna University, Chennai. So, this additional fact you have to remember. So, 1, 2, 3, and 4 words you have to remember for this entire news. Got it? You have to extract 4 keywords from here. Got it? Chalo. So, Tamil Nadu is the correct answer. All right? Very good. Next is Chhattisgarh's Balod becomes India's first child marriage free district. Okay. Now, can you tell me what is the legal age of marriage in India for boys and girls? Please mention. Those of you know. So for boy, it is 21, and for girl, it is 18. Right? And there is one very important act related with this, that is the Prohibition of Child Marriage Act of 2006. Got it? So, Which district became India's first to be officially declared child marriage free by achieving zero reported cases across all panchayat and urban bodies? A. Dhamtari, B. Raipur, C. Balod, or D. Bilaspur? Okay, so try to answer, guys. We have just seen the news. The correct answer is what? A, B, C, D. Quickly write it down. Just a minute, guys. Just a minute. Right. Sorry, guys. There was some disturbance here. You know? So correct answer is C. Balod. Okay, Balod district. Right. Now, how you are going to make the short note? Do you have to remember each and everything here written here? No, not at all. So let's make a short notes here. So Chhattisgarh's Balod district has become what? Child marriage free district. Okay, first in India. Got it? India's first child marriage free district. Got it? So these three keywords you have to remember for this entire news. Now there is one very important fact you have to remember is that there was this UNICEF survey. Okay, there was this UNICEF survey under which it was found that around 23% of women years, around 23% of the women. This is a big number. All right. Chalo. So Balod is the correct answer. Next is Government of India unveiled the India AI Impact Summit logo, unites ethics, heritage, modern AI vision. Now, before moving to the summit, let's first understand the India AI mission. Okay, India AI mission. What is the purpose? What is the outlay? You should know all these things. Number one, this was started in the year 2024. Okay, and they have given an outlay of 10,300 crore rupees. Got it? For 5 years they have. And which ministry is going to implement it? The Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. What is the purpose? To use AI as a transformative tool. To use AI in different sectors like agriculture, education, smart cities, urban planning. Okay. So AI use is the main purpose, and for this they are creating multiple centers. Okay, center of excellences they are also making. They are making India AI computing mission also, data platform. So multiple things are there. So for the static part, you have to remember this much. Got it? Chalo. So the question is, the official logo of the India AI Impact Summit 2026 prominently features which national emblematic symbols at its center? A. Lotus, B. Ashok Chakra, C. Lion Capital, or D. Peacock? Tell the correct answer, guys, those who are watching. The correct answer is Ashok Chakra. Okay. So now let's talk about the summit. Okay. So what is the, I've already told you, whenever there is summit, you have to remember two or three things. First is what? First thing you have to remember is the event. What is the event? The India AI Impact Summit. Okay. Second is venue. What is the venue? Venue of this summit would be New Delhi. Got it? Two things you have to cover. Third is what logo they have designed. Okay, so the logo was what? Logo was Ashok Chakra. Why Ashok Chakra was selected? Because it represents ethical governance and constitutional values. It basically shows that AI is going to be transformative. AI is going to be, use of AI would be ethical, and it will be following the constitutional values. Okay, so three things you have to remember. And who was the designer of this logo? Shri Ajit P. Suresh was the creator or the designer of this logo. Got it? So one, two, three things you have to remember from the current point of view, and from the static point of view. These four facts you have to remember. One, two, three, four. Now using these keywords, you can easily answer anything. है ना? I hope it is clear, guys. Yes, no? Chalo, Ashok Chakra is the correct answer. Next news is overview of the 42nd ICAO assembly session held in Montreal, Canada. Now, first understand, before moving to the news, first understand what is ICAO, International Civil Aviation Organization. It is a United Nations specialized agency. Okay, and it was established in the year 1944 through Chicago Convention. Through Chicago Convention. What is the headquarter of ICAO? The headquarter is Montreal, Canada. Now, what is the purpose or the objective of this organization? So, basically, it sets international standards and regulation for civil aviation. Okay, please remember this thing. And this organization also basically they also create standards and recommends practices for civil aviation. Got it? So, capacity building exercises, skill part, right, navigation part, all the standards are developed through ICAO. Got it? So please remember this static stuff about ICAO. Alright, the static part. See, like this, we are covering the static part as well as the current affairs. है ना? A 360-degree coverage. Chalo. So at the 42nd ICAO assembly held in Montreal in 2025, which organization received the Edward Warner Award for 2025? Let's see the news, then we'll see the answer. So do you have to remember this much? No. What you have to remember? So I have already told you, you have to remember first what? The event. Event is what? The ICAO assembly. Number one part. Okay, number one is event. What was the venue? Venue was Montreal, Canada. Second point, venue. Okay. Now, third thing, do you have to remember who were the council elections? Countries were involved, part one, part two, part three? Not at all. Okay, from India, who was going to represent? So it was represented by Mr. Ramesh Kumar. He is the Secretary of Ministry of Civil Aviation. This thing you don't have to remember. Now, what is important is that during this event, a award was given, the Edward Warner Award, and it was given jointly to the African Civil Aviation Commission and African Civil Aviation Foundation. So you just have to remember what African Civil Aviation got the Edward Warner Award. So how many words we have to extract? We have extracted from this 1, 2, and 3. These are the three words from the current point of view, and from the static one, I have already told you about its formation year, the objective. Okay, is it clear? Chalo. Again, see, if I was not here, na, and if you're reading this thing, you would be reading each and every part here. Part 1 members, part 2. It is just going to create, you can say, content overload, which is not required for your preparation. See, recently there was this IBPS PO mains exam. I have talked to many students. Every student they said there are 6 to 7 questions were like this directly from the session, and after that 4, 5 questions, 6 questions more. We have to apply our brain a little bit. And many of them they said that sir, we attempted around 13, 14 questions and we are getting around 11 or 12 correct, or 10 or 11 correct. Okay, this score is good. You would see that many students na, they are stuck at 2, 3 questions correct only because they have over attempted. They have read so many things. And during the exam, what was happening to them was, yeah, I have read this thing somewhere, but I don't know anything about that. Why? Because you are reading each and every stuff about that news, and you are not able to retain it till the exam date. Now, what is our approach? How our approach is different? First of all, we are reading limited things. We are not overloading loading ourselves with multiple content. For example, for this entire slide, we are reading how many content? 3 words we are memorizing: the session name, the venue, and the award. 3 things. That is how you should prepare for competitive exam. I was using the same approach for my UPSC prelims also, and I got good marks. The cutoff was somewhere around 105 one time. It was 95, 98 also, and I was scoring around 120, 125. You can apply this thing for your bank exam also. It is going to be very fruitful. But a presence of mind is also required in your on the date of your exam. Okay, chalo. The African Civil Aviation. Next is overview of the WSSF 2025 held in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. What is WSSF? It is the most important triennial event. Triennial means it is held every 3 years, right? The full form is World Social Security Forum. Okay, and in this forum, experts, bureaucrats, ministers, right? They all all of them come to a single meeting and they share their experience regarding social security. Social security includes what? So it includes your, for example, employment part, right? Good food, good water, pension, insurance. All these comes under the social security, right? So it is a triennial event. Please remember, it is a triennial event. Got it? Now, this forum releases the one very important report that is known as the ISSA report. Got it? So, please remember this thing. So, let's see the question which can be framed. So, the World Social Security Forum 2025, where India received the ISSA award, was hosted in which city? Geneva, Kuala Lumpur, Jakarta, or Manila? Okay. So, let's see the news in detail. So, what is the name of the event? World Social Security Forum. This is the event. The venue, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Okay. Now, what was the theme of this event or meeting? Shaping the social security. Remember this one, that is more than sufficient. Okay. And ISSA is what? International Social Security Association. Got it? And they have given one award for outstanding achievement in social security to which country? To India. Got it? And also, who is the president of ISSA? Dr. Muhammad Azman. He is the ISSA president. So 1, 2, 3, 4 India, and fifth the president. 5 things you have to remember for this news. Okay. Event name, event venue or location, right? Theme of the event. Fourth is the award winner, and fifth is the president of ISSA. Okay. So 5 things you have to remember for this particular news. Got it? Chalo, very good. Kuala Lumpur is the correct answer. Now moving ahead, China commences world first solar thermal power plant in Gobi Desert. So you can see here there are two towers, है ना? And there are mirrors. So all these mirrors are going to reflect the solar energy towards this tower. Okay, and this tower is going to convert this solar energy into what? Thermal energy or heat energy, right? Let's see the news. The world first solar thermal power station was inaugurated in which desert region of China? Taklamakan, Gobi, Tengar, or Ordos. So correct answer is Gobi. Gobi is the coldest desert. है ना? Now homework for you is which is the driest desert in India. Got it? Chalo, very good. So how you are going to make the short note here? China, world first solar thermal station. Where they have created? They have created in Gobi Desert, right? And you can mention that it consists of more than 27,000 mirrors. All right. See, the target of China is to create 1200 gigawatt of wind and solar capacity by 2030. India's INDC consists of what? We want to create 500 gigawatt by 2030. Out of which I believe it is 100 gigawatt is solar, right? Now you can see the difference here. Clear? Chalo, very good. Next, banking, finance, and economy. Let's quickly cover it. Okay. So one very important event which was held in Mumbai was the Global Fintech Fest 2025, which was held in Mumbai. Okay. And remember, last year also and this year also the venue remains same. This is the sixth edition. And this convention center venue is what? The Geo World Convention Center in Mumbai. Okay. Please remember this thing, right? And this fintech was organized by three important bodies. One is the Payment Council of India, Payment Council of India. Second is National Payment Corporation of India, and third is the Fintech Convergence Council. These three were the organizer of this entire event. And what was the theme? Theme was empowering finance by AI. Empowering finance by AI. Okay, chalo. So, which app became the first in India to enable biometric based UPI payment at scale? PhonePe, Paytm, Navi, or Bheem. So, there were certain announcement and launches were also there during this meet. So, let's see the news in detail, then we'll see the answer. So, first of all, the name of the event is Global Fintech Fest. Okay, event is important. You have covered. What was the location or venue? It was Mumbai. The organizer, I have already told you, the three organizers were there, and the theme empowering finance for better world by AI. And one important part was that the UK new Prime Minister, Mr. Keir Starmer, was also there. Okay, and during this event, Ministry of Finance has launched a foreign currency settlement system at Gift City, Gujarat, and RBI has introduced UPI help. IoT means Internet of Things payments through UPI, Banking Connect, Reserve Pay, and EV Recharge. And during this event, Navi, just like PhonePe and Paytm, we have Navi also, right? Achha, one more thing, Navi app, it is created by whom? Mr. Sachin Bansal is the owner. Sachin Bansal, the founder of Flipkart, right? So please remember this thing. Now, one important thing is that you should know what is Payment Council of India, what is NPCI, and what is your Fintech Convergence Council. These three terms you should understand what does this mean. See, PCI and FCC, these are what? These are industry bodies. Okay, it is a conglomerate, or you can say the group of industries or the businesses, right? And both of them come under what? The Internet and Mobile Association of India. So these are industry body. Got it? And see, PCI do was PCI basically support the digital payment ecosystem players, like for work like payment aggregator, for work like wallets. Okay, so they work as a bridge between the regulator, that is RBI, and the government. Clear? NPCI, we already know that it is an umbrella organization which controls the entire retail payment in India. It was founded in the year 2008 by RBI and Indian Bank Association, right? So, and what type of products does it handle? Products like UPI, Rupee debit card, Aadhaar enabled payment system, Bharat bill payment, okay, IMPS, everything is controlled by NPCI. Got it? So please remember these stuffs. And Fintech Convergence Council, it is also an industry body, okay, and it basically represents the entire fintech ecosystem. What does it do? Basically, it works on the policy advocacy, right? So these are the industry body, and this is the government body. Clear? Chalo. Navi is the correct answer. Okay. Next is WTO lowered global trade growth forecast to 0.5% for CY26. Now, you should know something about WTO also. See, WTO, its predecessor was GATT, General Agreement on Trade and Tariff, which was founded in the year 1948. And in 1995, it gets converted into WTO. right? And WTO do what? It basically sets the rule for trade between countries, है ना? And its headquarter is where? Headquarter is Geneva, Switzerland. Clear? So now they have predicted that the global trade forecast is going to be 0.5%. So according to the WTO's Global Trade Outlook report, which region registered the highest export growth in the first half of 2025? Is it Europe? Is it North America? Is it Asia or Africa? Please try to answer it in the comment box, those who are watching. Which region registered the highest export growth as per WTO? A, B, C, D. If you know the answer, please mention in the comment box. So let's see the news in detail. So what is the name of the report? The Global Trade Outlook Report. Okay. And it is released by which organization? WTO. So what they have said that, what they have forecasted that the trade growth will be 0.5% for 2026. Okay. Please remember this thing. And if you see about the macroeconomic part, Asia recorded the highest year on year export growth. Okay, 10.4% almost. Why? Because of AI driven or AI linked product. Because China is in Asia, Singapore is in Asia, India is in Asia, right? So because of the AI related products, the growth rate, export growth in Asia was highest at around 10.4, right? So please remember this thing. Chalo. Asia is the correct answer. Next is RBI granted SRO status to Finance Industry Development Council. Now, before reading the news, let's understand what is FIDC, Finance Industry Development Council. See, it is basically it is a representative body, right? It is a representative body, and whom does it represent? It represents the NBFCs, non-banking financial companies, right? So SRO means what? Self-regulatory organization. It means it is going to implement stronger self-regulation for the NBFCs. Also, it is going to act a bridge between RBI and the NBFCs. Got it? So please remember this thing, and it will also set accountability, because see, we have seen many NBFCs, they were fined by RBI because of non-compliance. So for compliances, accountability check, FIDC would be acting as a bridge between RBI and the NBFC. Got it? Chalo. So which organization was granted self-regulatory organization status by RBI for the NBFC sector? Sadhan, MFIN, FACE or FIDC? So we have seen it is FIDC. Got it? Please remember this thing. Chalo. Now you are going to make the short notes. So RBI, SRO to FIDC for regulating what? The NBFC. Okay, and who is the president or CEO of FIDC? Mr. Raman Agrawal. So apart from this, you have to remember this fact also. Clear? Very good, very good, very good. I hope it is clear. Hai? Next is SEBI launches validated UPI handles and SEBI check to strengthen investor payment security. Now they have officially launched this thing. Hai? So which organization launched this UPI handles and SEBI check initiative to safeguard investor from unauthorized financial transactions? So it is SEBI, right? See, in India, let's say if you want to invest in stock market, right? Now you have this apps and everything, but before, even many people, they try to contact brokers, right? Now which broker is authentic, which broker is not, which broker is a fraud? Okay, so to stop this thing, SEBI says that we have started a UPI handle. Now if the UPI handle of that person, it will consist at the rate valid, for example Ram at the rate valid, and with this a green thumb would be, thumbs up symbol would be there for visual authentication. So if it is there, it means this person or person is a registered person. It is a valid UPI ID. You can make the payment. Okay. Now they have also given SEBI check. For example, if you want to verify that whether this person is authentic or not, you can put his UPI handle into SEBI check and you can get the details. Okay. So please remember this thing: SEBI check and at the rate valid for UPI handles. Got it? And this is created by SEBI along with National Payment Corporation of India. Okay. Chalo. Next is, so SEBI is the correct answer. Now next is RBI imposes penalties on American Express Banking Corp and HDB Financial Services. So it is about the RBI punishment, RBI penalties. So which financial entity was fined by RBI for failing to return credit balances to certain cardholders? These are the options. Well, first see the news, then we'll see the answer. है ना? Acha guys, those who are watching live, kindly like the session. If you are enjoying it, kindly like the session. So, see, American Express, they have been fined for 31.8 lakh rupees. Why? For failing to return credit balances to the shareholders. Okay. And second is HDB Financial Services, they have been penalized by 4.2 lakhs for violation of the KYC directions. Got it? So, please remember this thing. Why KYC is done? It is a anti-money laundering arrangement. Got it? Please remember these three stuff. है ना? चलो. American Express for the, again very factual news है ना, American Express for non refunding the credit balance. Next is RBI links Bharat Connect and FX retail to facilitate dollar transaction. So there is Bharat Connect, right? And there is what? FX retail. Why? Why they have been linked? First understand this. Now Bharat Connect, what does it do? So it is a RBI initiative which connects what? Banks and payment system, right? Banks and payment system, right? It is just like a hub for RBI's digital services. What is FX retail? Basically, it is again a RBI online platform where people do what? People can buy or sell what? They can buy and sell foreign currency, right? Directly from the banks at market linked rates. Now, why RBI had linked them? See, earlier what was the issue that earlier the small exporter or importer, those who want to buy or sell dollars, they have to go to the bank branches. So it is first of all time taking. Second, there are hidden charges, and third thing, it is what? It is, sorry for the phone. It is not very transparent. Got it? Just a minute, guys. Okay. So to avoid this thing, to remove this thing, they have linked. Now they what they can do? They can directly go to the this linked platform, and they can do everything on their own. No need to go to the bank, because if there is something is offline, it means there can be a little bit of corruption also, right? Also the customer can get real time rates, right? So there are multiple options also they have here. Chal. So at which event did the RBI launch the pilot linkage of FX retail and Bharat Connect? So remember the first news, the Global Fintech Summit or the Global Fintech Fest, they have launched this thing, right? So our Deputy Governor Mr. T. Ravi Shankar, they have launched they basically linked the FX retail with the Bharat Bill payment system or the Bharat Connect. Got it? Where at the Global Fintech Summit. Clear? So just remember this much, no need to read anything else. Chalo. Next is NPCI launches new subsidiary NTSL to boost payment innovation in India. Let's see the question. So the National Payment Corporation of India launched its new technology subsidiaries NPCI Tech Solution Limited at which event? So again, this was the Global Fintech Fest only. Okay. Now you have to understand two things. What right now NPCI has, understand, NPCI has four subsidiaries, right? One is what? One is the NPCI Bheem. Okay, we call it as what? We call it as NBSL, right? Then second is your NIPL, that is NPCI International Payment Limited. Fourth one is NBBL. It is what? NPCI Bharat Bill Limited. And the fourth one, which is the new one, is the NTSL, NPCI Technological Solution Limited. Now you have to understand what are these four body do or what are their main functions. Okay. So first understand, right? This is not very important. What is important is the new four subsidiaries. Okay. So first understand this NBSL, NPCI Bheem Service Limited. What does it do? It basically operates and expand the Bheem UPI system. Okay. Second is what? NPCI NIPL, NPCI International Payment Limited. So basically it look after the UPI expansions globally. And as of now, there are 8 countries which are using the UPI services. Third is the NPCI Bharat Bill Payment Limited, okay, which is known as NBBL, which look after what? Which look after or runs the entire Bharat Bill Payment system. And the new one is the Technological Solutions Limited, which is the entire technological backbone of NPCI. So these four things you have to remember. Okay. And the authorized capital for this is 1 million rupees and the paid up is 0.5 million rupees. And it is going to drive R&D innovation and the entire technological aspect of NPCI. Got it? Chal. So is it clear, guys? Yes, no in the comment box. Next is RBI cancel license of Satara based Jijamati Mahila Sahakari Bank. Why? So which bank they have cancelled the license? So it is the Jijamati Sahakari Bank. Why? Because they were having poor financials, insufficient capital. So RBI has cancelled the license. Please remember this name. Now what about the money of the investors? See, there is DICGC, Depositor Insurance and Credit Guarantee Corporation, which gives a cover of how much? 5 lakh rupees. DICGC, right? And it is for what? So it provide cover for per depositor per bank. Please remember this thing, per depositor per bank. Okay. And it goes only this insurance they give only for accounts like saving account, current account, FD and RD. It does not, there are certain exceptions. For which account they do not give this cover? For deposit of foreign government, they do not give any. For interbank deposit, they do not provide any guarantee, right? Only for these they provide the guarantee. Got it? Chal. Now, the most important part of this week, the Nobel Prize. Guys, these are very important things which you should remember. I have at the end I have also created one table. But now I have seen that many students they try to memorize only names and the award. But you should know at least for Nobel Prize what for what work they have won this prize. For example, Venezuelan opposition leader Maria Corina Machado has won the Nobel Peace Prize. Now, why she has won this thing? At least you should know the basic story. See, let's say this is South America, this is Venezuela here. Okay, Venezuela is a oil-rich country, and their entire economy is dependent upon oil. Okay, there is a term known as the Dutch disease. It means that when your economy depends only on one thing and you are not doing innovation in any other aspect, na, so your economy is going to fall or it is going to suffer. And that actually happened with Venezuela. Due to over dependence upon oil and not doing any innovation in the other areas, Venezuela was under hyperinflation. The Bolivian currency, the Venezuelan currency, okay, it is known as Bolivar, it has lost its all value. People were taking this their cash in buckets and plastic bags for purchasing vegetables because the money has lost its value. And because of this, a lot of corruption was also going on. Okay, corruption, and again, whenever there is corruption, there is lot of poverty. Okay, because money is not getting diverted to the desired areas for the social development, it is going somewhere else. So the Venezuela was facing poverty, malnutrition, lack of medical facilities. And this lady, she was the opposition leader. Okay, she started raising her voice, and because of that, the ruling party, you already know that how does it work. She was getting death threats. She was for her work, she was praised also, but at the same time she was getting death threats. She was hiding some place to save her life. So considering her contribution for the Venezuelan democratic rights movement, she has been selected and got the Nobel Peace Prize. Okay, so please remember this thing. Okay, at least you should know some basic idea, right? For what work for democratic transition in Venezuela, she has got the award, right? So the Norwegian Nobel Peace Prize name is very important, and how much money she will get. So for Peace Prize, it is 11 million SEK, or it is equivalent to 1.2 million dollar, right? So please remember this name. Chalo. Next is for literature. Okay, so he's the person who has got the Nobel Prize in literature. He is Laszlo. I can't pronounce this name, so just remember Mr. Laszlo has won the Nobel Peace Literature. Sorry, Nobel Prize in Literature. So the Nobel Prize in Literature was awarded to Laszlo, making him the second laureate from which country? So he is from Hungary. So it means there one more person who has got the Nobel Prize in Literature previously. So let's see who has won. So right now for 2025, it is Mr. Laszlo. Okay, and for his compelling and visionary over that in the midst of apocalyptic terror reaffirms the power of art. Okay, for this he has got the award, है ना? And he has become the second Hungarian author. The first is Mr. Imre Kertész. He got in 2002. And some of the other works of Mr. Laszlo is Santango and Melancholy of Resistance. Got it? So remember these names. So he's from Hungary. Next is Nobel Prize in Chemistry. Okay, so SRO, please remember this. Susumu Richard Omar, right? For what they have got this award? For what thing? They have got this for MOF. MOF means what? Metal Organic Framework. What is Metal Organic Framework? It is a crystalline material, right, which is built from metal ion. That's why Metal Organic Framework, right? And its entire structure is just like a sponge, but it is extremely porous. Only 1 gram of MOF can have a surface area equivalent to a football field, the size of a football field. It means it can store a big amount of gases of any other thing. So why this is important? Because now this can be used for gas storage. It can be used for carbon capture from the atmosphere to reduce pollution. It can be used for drug delivery also, and for environmental purification. So that for this metal organic framework, they have got the Nobel Prize in Chemistry. Okay. So it is for metal organic framework, the Nobel Prize in Chemistry. To whom? Mr. SRO. Okay. SRO MOF. Please remember this thing for chemistry. Now, so it is the same thing is written here, and we have already covered this thing. Chal. Now for physics, John Michael John, JMJ. For what? For two things they have got the physics, Nobel physics. One is quantum tunneling, and second is energy quantization. Okay, we are not going to go in much detail about these things. Okay, because quantum tunneling is basically that the particles can, rather than flowing in a circuit, they can jump the circuit also, or they can jump the barriers. We are not going to go in deep, right? Just remember the name JMJ, quantum tunneling and energy quantization, right? So macroscopic quantum tunneling. Okay, you can read the description from here also, but not at all required to go much deeper, but have some basic understanding. So for this, I have created one table. All the category of Nobel Prize like physics, chemistry, literature, peace, economic sciences, medicine is also there. It is given to MFS, Mary, Fred, and Shimon. Why? For discovering the peripheral human immune tolerance. Now understand what this thing is. See, we know that our body has immunity or the immune system, which protect our body from the outside materials or bacteria or viruses. But how this immunity know that they cannot attack their own body? How does they know? There must be some mechanism which stop this immunity to attack its own body. So what is that mechanism? That is known as regulatory T cells. Regulatory T cells, or in short, that they are known as TREGs. These are the peacekeepers, which says that immunity, don't attack your own body, attack the outside. Okay, calm down. This is your own body. There is no real danger, right? So please remember this thing, right? So peripheral immune tolerance or the T-Rex for the discovery of this thing. These people have got the Nobel in medicine. Okay, right? And news, right? So guys, rest you can. I would be uploading this PDF in my Telegram channel. GA by Yash Sir. I'm writing it here. है ना? There are few more news. Let me quickly glance through it. है ना? So there are certain appointments. RBI appointed Sanjay Kumar Hansda as the new ED. Okay, and which department he would be going to lead? So he would be leading the Department of Economic and Policy Research. Mr. Sanjay Kumar as the Executive Director of the Department of Economic Policy. The same thing is written here. Just remember that much. Okay. Second is Sanju Samson appointed as the EPL ambassador. EPL is what? English Premier League, right? So Sanju Samson, EPL. Got it? Chalo, please read it. If you want to read it, you can read it from here. Next is reports and indices. One very important report was there. WHO report. India, Bangladesh, Nepal on track to achieve 30% tobacco use reduction by year end. Okay. So guys, one or two more news are there after this particular news. You can read it from the PDF. है ना? And because these are very simple things, nothing there to explain much. Got it? So I'll be uploading this PDF in my Telegram channel. That is GA by Yash Sir. I'm writing it down here. You can join it. GA by Yash Sir. Okay. So guys, this is it from my side today. I hope you have all enjoyed the video. If you have enjoyed it, do give the like and do give your comments. Right. Chalo, see you in the next session. Till then, have a great day and jai.